to the Cover 3 show. Right now it's Cover 2 because Chuy's schedule changed for us, but we'll get that worked out. I'm Crystal Raiders, and on the other side with the beautiful little baby Amara is my boy Ray Nation Jason. Guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. How you feeling there, Amara? I'm not talking to your dad, I'm talking to you.
I feel good. I feel good. I feel strong. I'm ready to play.
Anyway, like I said, Chewy it changed the schedule, so we working some details out. Probably change our schedule next week. We'll let you know. We'll keep you informed. But it's still the Cover 3 show. Um, Today's topic, I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I really didn't watch some of the combine. I watched the D line and the linebackers, parts of the O line, and really none of the quarterbacks, wide receivers, and running backs. I didn't really watch any of those because I figured while I'm watching a quarterback would pretty much a consensus say that we're going to draft Mendoza. So what a quarterback out there. Um, Running backs, we got Genty. So wide receivers probably should have watched for that. But we got receivers we can work with. So I didn't really watch any of it, and I wanted to rewatch the old line, but I couldn't get a chance to because I had to go do something that day. I watched a little bit of it, popped in on my boy Jeff's station and made a comment. But other than that, I'm not gonna really talk that much about what I see, what I like, because I really didn't see anything because I really didn't watch it. So I'm gonna leave that to my boy Jason. Tell me what he likes, what he saw. Jason, when you're ready, take it away.
Nice. Yeah. Raider Nation salute, man. Um, I seen. So with the lineman, I have a list, but I think it's actually on my phone. But yeah, there were some good big dudes, and we should at least get two, hopefully, out of this draft somehow, some way, and then whatever we do in free agency, because there's some good. I like so in the combine, you got the announcers that for the guys that you don't really know a lot about, they kind of fill in the blanks with like little hidden gems and little information. So that was cool. I still gotta, like you said, watch it back too, because I want to build a list, and we'll probably have to do this for the next show.
Well, next show is going to be
So,
is free.
um,
Next show is going to be free agency because they're going to start Tuesday. So we got a lot to talk about then. So, like I said, we're going to change our schedule. We're going to work around that. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna build pretty much a list of 5 players per position that hopefully we definitely take a chance with at least one. Yeah, because there's some definitely Bud Clark, a safety from TCU. That's one guy that definitely I hope we get a chance for.
They're kind of breaking it out. Um, they're like Frank
Well,
Weber said. They're
I
big.
probably
They were fast. This combine this year was they all positions pretty much broke some record. Not broke records, but did a lot faster, a lot higher jumps, long jumps, everything else than the last 2 years. So they had a lot of guys, a lot of athletic guys. So I guess Jason had to cut out right quick. But yeah, I agree with you, friend. They were big, fast dudes out there, especially in the D line. I was impressed by the speed of these guys. The linebacker court that did it surprised me. The two guys from Ohio State, actually, three guys from Ohio State did well, but there's other guys that did well too. Yeah, so me personally, I really stopped watching Combine because I used to watch it a while back. But then I watch the Combine and I say, Ray should get this guy, Ray should get that guy. And when they do, they don't get him. They go to their teams, they do well. But other than that, the Underwear Olympics, yeah, it showcases their speed, their feet work, and everything else. But mainly, to me, the combine is more like a job interview because coaches are going to interview the guys and see where their heads at. Hopefully, when the Raiders make these draft pick, either the combine or whatever they do, the guys got a head on their shoulder. Oh yeah, that's true. They don't hit. Yeah, but still, you want speed. You want to see the measurables, see what they can do, and that's why they do that. To see the footwork, see their catching ability, see they can listen to directions. So to me, that's all. It's all like more or less a job interview. You can either make it or break it, and so that's all it is to me. Other than that, so be it. Some guys do extraordinarily well in a combine. I mean, they go out there and like, wow, impressive, impressive. But the thing that gets to me is that once they get in the NFL, what happens? All the combine stuff means nothing. It's out the window. So you ran a 4.5. Okay, great. In the NFL, you're not showing me a 4.5. You know, you jump 13 feet a long jump. Yeah, does that really do good in the NFL? I don't see guys jumping in the NFL. I'm being real critical about it. And to me, I missed the old line because I don't see the guys what they do with their feet work, but I didn't get a chance to see it. But my God, why are we running a 50 or 40-yard dash for an offensive lineman? Do they actually going to chase guys down? No. The main thing I want to see offensive line do is feet work, hand placements, and the press. And they don't emphasize none of the press. I didn't know the reps, how much they push it because offensive line push. They push it out the way. Like my boy Raiders Line said, Bruce Campbell was fools go at the combine. Yeah, exactly. They go to the combine and just go crazy. They run so fast. They do this and that. But when in the NFL, nothing. So, but it's there for a reason. I look at it for a reason. But I think it's more or less when the coaches see these guys, I want to talk to this player, come to room 37, we want to talk to you. Just to see where their head's at. That's not true. This is our third person. I don't know what. I don't know if he can't come in now, but yeah, true. When you're ready to come in, come on in. Um, that's my philosophy when it comes by. I watched. I said years ago because this time I watch come by, you see a guy like, damn, this dude like just woof jumped out the building, man. He ran out the building, man. He made some spectacular catch. You should get him. Nope.
One drill I do like is the running back, um, the agility drill, because when you're moving, you got lineman's feet there, you got the quarterback's feet, you got, and it's cool. That's a cool drill because it's keeping your eyes on pretty much the holes and knowing where your feet are, and in the pretty much in the play. So like the lateral drills, I like those for the running backs. For the wide receivers, I like the hands drills, like when you run across and catch from both sides, and then you turn that corner on that last catch. Like I like those because it's good concentration. Because I mean it's what you're gonna have to do in traffic. Like it's catch the ball quick, drop, catch the next one, drop. You know what I mean? And just I don't know. I just think that does equivalent to what you will deal with in the NFL because they showed some kind of breakdowns of how, like Puka's a good one. Your boy Lemon from USC, he's on my wish list, man.
Yeah, I'm not saying that all the drills they do are bad. I mean, certain drills, like to me, is not needed. That hands drill, like you said, the feet work, yeah, definitely the feet work because that's NFL. So that's why I call football because you use your feet. Not saying all the drills are bad. It's some drills like I don't see why they're doing it. Like I said, the really the 40-yard dash was for a lineman. I guess it's good because they can show they burst of speed. They have to go fast, but I'm just critical. I'm just critical about that. But some drills are good. Like I like the linebacker drill where they lay on the ground and get right back up and make plays. I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's certain plays. I just think that some of the things they do is like for a certain position group. To me personally, it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So Chuy said, "Lemon's a thug." Well,
Hey,
that's our nation was built on thugs.
yeah, I was gonna say we the Raider Nation, man. We full of thugs.
Thugs are cool, as long as you don't do anything stupid. But yeah, we built on thugs, man. That's how we came to be.
Yeah, as long as he catch that ball on Sunday, that's all that matters. He can
Yeah,
thug Monday through Saturday. Just get it done.
yeah.
Get it
Just
done.
one thing stupid. You can go with that thug out you want to, but come game day, you be out there making some catches.
Yeah, he's a
Getting
baller.
open.
Yeah, Lemon's a baller.
Oh no,
Definitely.
UFC boy. I know. Had to throw that out there.
No, for sure. So, no,
Yeah, but
definitely.
so like I said, Raiders have a lot of work to do. As the pro days start today, I think, or tomorrow. They got pro days going on.
Nice.
They got to do their due diligence and go out there and look and see what you guys do. But pro days also scripted as well. It's the same thing. You get your buddies out there, you get certain plays, and you throw it. So they basically, to me, this got to watch game tape.
Mhm.
You seen a movie draft? You seen a movie Draft Day with Kevin Costner in there?
Yeah.
See, that's what they got to do. They got to do something like that. I don't know if they do it or not. They got to go out there and talk to other players and other coaches about what's this guy's mindset at. Because we can't have any more people coming in with idiocracy like that Damian Arnett guy. Like Henry Ruggs, no words at at the time he did his thing. We can't have guys coming here when yes, I'm gonna say it, in a rebuild and tear it all down. Say, salute, Richard. How's it going, brother? Yeah, I love that movie too. It was good. That's boy Chadwick Boseman. But yeah, um, how can I say this? I got rewatched the rest of it because, like I said, I didn't pay attention to the quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers. Although I heard there was a couple good running backs out there. That dude from Indiana looked pretty good. I heard. That
Yeah.
one, yeah, he looked pretty good. No, Love. I heard Love was like this. He's going in the top 10.
Yeah. His boy too. His counterpart Price. He gonna go too somewhere. Somewhere in that first round, I believe.
Probably late first round. Yeah. I mean, they got some decent running backs out there. I didn't think they had that many, but like they got pretty good. We can do well getting drafting one. If not, guess what? The franchise tag is over.
Yeah.
Guess who didn't get franchise tagged?
Your boy K Walker.
Yep. He's open the market. So, depending on what he want, I don't mind bringing him in. I would not mind that.
Someone said 15. Run it. Or was that him? 15? Yeah, I think they said 15. He wants 15 mil.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah, we got it. Let's see what else go on because they have a few franchise players today, but we got to see what's out there. Everybody's on Linden ball hype, and that's like only $20 million for a center. That's pretty high.
Yeah.
20 million plus. But they got a few other linemen out there they can get to. And Jennings available too. I mean, they got running backs we can get. Like we talked about it last week. Most are come back. I'm cool with it, but come back at a small price. But we gotta get another running back for Genty because he can't run 35 times in a game. No way. That'll wear him out. And then plus the Raiders looking at getting a fullback, tight end / fullback.
Can you send him a link for Chuy?
No, man. Chuy, you are permanently banned. You are excommunicated.
Damn, he got the bird.
You got the big boot with the capillaries. Hold on, Chuy. I get you.
Damn, it's fun. Show me a vertical. Oh,
Yeah, man. So,
future DB right here, yeah.
like I said, believe it, we say nothing to rebuild. Well, we went last year because Picker want to win now with the BS.
Future future DB right here.
All right, let's see.
It's coming.
Yeah, so other news, I was looking at news across the free state. What's happening today? Let's see. Yeah, Kyler Murray's been released from the Cardinals today. To start the new year, the football, which is next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's gone. Coach applied a transition tag on Daniel Jones, which that's like what? So Daniel Jones, he's not off the market. If somebody can come in and match what they're doing or better, somebody can still they can take him. But no matter me, we don't need him. And guess what? Trey Henderson still is on the market now from Cincinnati. How much he gonna want? Would you pay him?
Especially if we lose Max, definitely would.
I'm tired of this Max Crosby thing, man. Either they do say if they haven't done anything by now or tomorrow, they're not gonna do anything. I don't think, my opinion. Because what you gonna tell? We're gonna keep you. It's just the media. It's just the media putting it out there. One word would scrutinize everything. Like, oh, he said that. He didn't mean that, but he said that. They go like, oh, he wants traded. He never said he want to be traded. He said he's want to win. That's all he said. What's wrong with that?
Yeah,
I want them to win too. I didn't ask for a trade. I'm still a Raider fan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of, if he does, cool. If he doesn't, all right, cool. Because like I get both sides. Like it's a business. Like the money part of it, because that's the only thing that will make. Because I mean, if it wasn't for the money aspect, Max would be a Raider for life. But when they look at that contract, they see players. They see, okay, one player making all this. Basically, you know how many players we can get in here for that price. You know what I'm saying? Like for where we are. Because with him, we've scratched the playoffs. We've got there, and it's been 4 some years since we've been back. And, like one player's not going to do it. You know what I mean? Max by himself cannot do it. And we can't afford to bring other people in with that contract. Like this team needs a shakeup. You know what I'm saying? It's time. You know what I mean? Because we got new life. We got Bowers. We got Genty. We got all these new players. It's kind of time. And we're going to have to bring in a lot of defensive players. I mean, if we had them, cool. Because we still need to add somebody on his other side. So even if we keep him, we still need to try maybe adding a Henderson. Because, I mean, if we have 2 solid people coming off that edge, I know we don't have the DTs in the middle, but, I mean, at least you got 2 gunners coming off the edge. That's something, that's something. We got to have at least some help on his side because all they're going to do is rotate away from Max Crosby. You know what I mean? That's how they're going to be successful because they'll take their chances with Tyree Wilson and Malcolm Coons.
Well, Coons might not even be here come free agency. He might be gone. Terry Wilson, he got 1 year left on his contract, and they can let him go, or they can let him go now. Don't really cost him that much money. Yeah. But if you had Max on one side, Trace on the other side, and a beefy guy at nose guard, and they're playing the 3-4, then you got Devin White on one side, and who else they got there? Linebacker. Well, they gotta get linebackers. I can't think anybody else. Then you got Roberts in the middle to stuff the run. Then you're okay. So we definitely got to go with the linebackers. You're talking about that dude from Chicago, those Jacksonville, signing him, but I won't pay them. Do you want to pay him that much money? He kind of fallen off in the last few years. So we'll see. We'll see next Tuesday what happens. So looking at this pro day list, and
hey,
True, you can come in and when you get your camera ready. But I don't know. Like I said, I just hope that the Raiders make a splash in the draft, at least the first 3 rounds or fourth rounds. I just hope they make a big splash. Um, they need to sign a veteran quarterback because I don't know Geno Smith is going to be here because if you think about it, he don't want to be here. He already said that multiple times.
Hopefully, it
Hey,
wasn't on shorts. I meant him with love.
what happened?
I hope it wasn't my shorts that made him feel like that. You know,
What? What shorts? What are you talking about?
my shorts on the channel.
Did you piss him off?
I hope not. You know,
It's your fault, man.
I thought it was fun.
You're blamed for the whole situation. That's what's going on, Jason. Thank you. Because you want to play for the Raiders, man. That's all it is. I know exactly what's going on, man. You're trying to get you a spot in there, so you're trying to get rid of a guy.
He could put the blame on me. You know.
if I get him out, man,
Yeah. If he throws an interception, you can blame him. You put the blame on me. It's my fault.
Seals been kick rocks for all I'm concerned. Because I'll tell you one thing. They do keep him, which they still they can because he still have a contract for 1 year. He's not gonna want to help Mendoza. He's not gonna try to make Mendoza better so he can take over in a few games. Why would he? You think about it. Why would he? He's been a backup for years on many teams until he got to Seattle and became a starter. After Russell Wilson left, finally got his chance, did okay. They take him to a promised land. It's his time. So why would he want to take a step backwards? Of all you've been through. You know she's not going to sleep, man, because the camera's on.
I know. I thought she was too earlier, but now she up.
No, she know your schedule, man. Yeah, the camera's coming on. I'm gonna get it. Going to face out on the internet. So I mean, they can do what they want with Jim. They want to keep him. He's not going to be a mentor or a stopgap for Mendoza. No, he wants to start. Which you can't blame him.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a bad team with the Jets, then back up for a couple other teams. Get to Seattle, was back up to Russell Wilson. Wilson left, and he became the starter. Had his daddy there, Pete Carroll.
Pete Russell.
Yeah, Pete Carroll. So he had privilege. Then he come over here, had Pete Carroll's daddy still here. So he was riding on high, like, yeah, no way, I'm gonna be started regardless. Yeah, but
Geno Carroll is crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think he was put in a bad situation anyway with the Carroll regime, with the offensive line, all that stuff, and what's going on. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having some on themselves. Yeah, fine. I mean, I would take him over Kuntz, but now let's keep Kuntz or now get somebody else. But I don't want to pay astronomically a lot of money on defense like that because we need more than just him. We need linebackers. We need a free safety, as you mentioned. We need another cornerback, a nickelback. We need a few things on defense besides just another edge rusher. But it'd be nice to have him if we can get him for a good price. But if he wants like, I want $37 million, yeah, no. No, that's Dallas thing. That's what they will do, not us. Well, we will do, but hopefully not.
Yeah, there's key pieces we should invest in. Like wide receiver, I always felt like you can get some in the draft. Like, running backs, you can get those in the draft. But there's certain positions, but it sucks because if we draft them in the first place, we'll get them for cheap. And then somebody else will either be paying that high price in free agency or, but I don't know. I just feel there, it's hard to say what what the coach wants now. What his whole philosophy like is it? Because I heard he was really interested in the center. What's his name? Tyler. Tyler.
And the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
and
is. But yeah, he is. But like I said, he's gonna want some money. You want to pay him fine, but he better work out. I'm
yeah,
tired. I'm tired of really spending money on guys that come in for 1 year don't do anything, nothing.
but
But
that's the key position because I mean he's better than Andre James. He's like I'm pretty sure at this point of his career he's better than JPJ and Meredith. You know what I mean?
oh,
So it is an upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Like because there are certain, like I said, there's certain positions that we do need to upgrade, and that's one that's very important because that's the one that that's the first point of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like if our communication to the quarterback that has to be on point with the center. You know what I'm saying? And he's seen enough balls. He's seen enough, pretty much football, especially with Lamar. That's why like I said, like they were part of a running scheme, and we need to be that because until we get our quarterback, throwing 30 times a game and stuff like that, like we're gonna have to run heavy. You know what I'm saying in these next couple of years, just to kind of help whoever the quarterback is, or Mendoza, or whoever plays this year. But yeah, we got to get this running game going, and it starts up front. Like that's what. And if like, and we don't really have to add hella pieces this year. Like we get okay. Say if we plug in Mendoza, and then we get Tyler as a center. We we could run with our wide receivers now, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get somebody in the draft. You know what I mean? Probably a couple, hopefully two. But so, adding that to the mix, we're not really that bad. With Brock, Mayer, we got weapons. With Genty, he just needs another young back. Like we can grab one of these backs. So, I mean, if we just grab like another DB, Porter and Stokes, and then another DB sprinkled into the mix. Everybody in the safety room, I feel like needs upgrade. I know we love Palomalo and everything like that, but we need some upgrades in the safety room. We don't have a true free safety. We have a bunch of strong safeties, and we have no ball hawks. And we need picks. Like that's the one thing that we need to improve is getting, someone that's going to play the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like that is able to range pretty much from left to right and see things happen before they happen. Because I mean, as a free safety, you can see who's going to be open. And all you got to do is just wait. And right when it's too late, when that quarterback makes that, when he decides to make that throw and it's too late, you go and you get that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we don't have. We don't have no one like that. So linebacker, I'm not too. I feel like you can always get linebackers in the free UDFAs. Look at James Harrison, perfect example. He was no damn draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Like you can find linebackers. They might not be the fastest because maybe previous injury, but there's some dogs out there. So I there's other positions I would kind of target in the draft. That's just me. Like linebacker, I always save till like late, unless it's a linebacker that I like and he's still there. I will take, early, like maybe fourth round or something like that. But I like to go for the weapons, the stuff that other teams don't have. Like when Tyreek Hill, when he was at his best, someone like that, like someone that was just a problem, like that you could just be like, oh no, we'll be all right. No, you had to scheme for him, or he's gonna burn you for 2 touchdowns, 200 yards every game. We haven't had that player. Players like that, they could just change the game. And we're always it's either attitude, we get away from the guys that are character guys or whatever, or we let teams trick us out of, oh yeah, he has character issues and all that stuff. But like we need to be performance based. It shouldn't be about personality. Like you get paid to do a job. If you can't do it, you won't be paid. Like you can go somewhere else. But as far as performance, we need players, we need ballers, and we need tough guys. Tough guys. mentally tough, because I mean you're gonna hear it all. We're Raiders, so you're gonna hear all the negative, all this and that, the past, the history, what we've done in the last. Dude, what up? You know what I mean? What we've done in the last, 20 plus years. And it just takes a certain caliber of person that'll just work. That's why I like how what Kubiak said about we got work to do. And it's not, we're about that work. Because he knows that it's not going to, we're just going to keep adding to this team. And in 1 year, we're just going to look around, we're in the playoffs. It's going to be kind of like that. Because it's not a lot, but we need stuff. We need stability in this roster. Like we need to bring people in because it's just like, like if I just found a watermelon. Oh, cool. I put it over here. Bam. I go to get another watermelon. Somebody got this watermelon. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like we never add. Sorry.
My phone. Well, Kubiak did mention that he did like the old line. Yeah, I can see him liking it. He liked a few players on there. It's just with bad coaching. But anyway, hey Chuy, welcome. What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up, man? How you guys doing?
We're doing okay.
Yeah, sorry, man. My whole schedule flipped on me.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the Raptors show. We're gonna talk about what we're gonna start doing. But yeah, cool. We'll start. I was expecting a coffee day, but you never called back. But we're gonna talk about Raptors showings.
Yeah, no worries. I jump in here. I got like 30 minutes. Come here and talk to you guys real quick.
But we probably be up for another 30 minutes. That's about it for me.
Yeah, that's cool. Hell yeah. What you guys been up to though? You guys been watching the combine?
I did. I watched the linebackers and D tackles the first day, but I didn't watch the running backs, receivers, or quarterbacks. They didn't feel the need to. I couldn't watch the O-line, which I really wanted to watch, but I had to go somewhere. So I really didn't watch any of it.
Yeah, the O-line. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. Just mainly the pieces we're looking at, you know what I mean? Offensive line. Looked at a few receivers, just knowing we probably might take one later in the rounds. But I mean, fuck, man. There's a litter of people you could choose from this year, I think.
Yeah. The one thing Raiders got to do when they do pick the guys, they got to make sure they pick the guys that are gonna fit the scheme, not because they ran a 4-5 or 4-4. That makes no sense. Or this guy is he jumped the highest. No, we got to pick the guys that fit the scheme. We're gonna run, and that's the whole thing we got to do. So that's why I was looking at linebackers more intently and defensive tackles. Because we're gonna need a beefy guy as a nose guard. Yeah, not putting it down for Adam Butler or Pay Goose and Hemingway and stuff like that. They're good D tackles, but I don't think they're nose guard quality because they're not beefy enough. We need a big 330-pound guy to clog that center up. That's what I was looking at. And then the linebackers, definitely looking at. Linebackers are absolutely crazy this year. Like I said earlier, this is a linebacker class.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys to choose from, man. Like I said, bro, the Raiders have so many holes. Like when you do address the draft, I mean, after the first round, bro, you can't really go wrong. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I mean, we pretty much have to wait for the free agency, see how all that goes. Because there's a lot of guys out there floating around in free agency too that I think like they could be really good pickups for the team. And I just dropped the video earlier, but I know Tyler Lindenbaum's like one of their main keys they're trying to key in on right now. And I mean, I think he wants like 20 mil.
Yeah, it's 20 plus.
Yeah, it's 20. Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, fuck, man, he's only 26 years old. You know what I mean? Like, I think he still has a lot of time to not develop, but prosper and show what he can do. But I think that'd be a good move, bro. If the Raiders could go in there and get a guy like Lindenbaum for the center. Because you think about it, Caleb Rogers did fairly well at the guard position. You throw JPJ at the other guard position, your guards are pretty much sealed up. Colton Miller, left tackle, you know what I mean? He's on his end years. So I would say really just like the right tackle, bro, in the center are our main keys right now that we need.
Yeah. Well, we had Meredith playing center, and he never played center before in his life. Like, he was like, I don't play center. He's like, I'm a damn guard.
You got to look at what they're going to run, though. See, last year, I don't know what they're running. They're trying to run power gap schemes and this and that. They were not successful at that. This year they're gonna run a lot of zone schemes, and you're gonna want a faster guard and tackle for the running plays. You're gonna want guys that pull. You're gonna want guys that are quick on their feet, like JPJ is quick on his feet. So Glaze was quick on his feet, but the coaching of last year's offensive line took a nosedive. So they got to put the right guys in the right places. Instead of like, well, we'll put you over here. Well, coach, I never played right tackle before. When are you going to do it now? Huh? You know, they're like, what the hell? Excuse me? I never did that before. But you going to do it now? Like Meredith. You ever play center? No. Well, start practicing. You're a center now.
Get in there.
And that was stupid. Because for some reason, I don't know, Benny Carroll, Pete Carroll, or whoever it was, had a stick up their ass saying, like, I don't care. We'll never put JPJ back in center. Why not? You know, Meredith actually played better at guard than he did center. And they put him as you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a question.
And that's a good thing about JPJ. He could really play any position you need him to. I mean, outside of the tackle.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, if you just start adding players in, building bricks, bro. I mean, like I said, Rodgers was fairly well. You know what I mean? There's people to build off of there. It's not like everything was just super bad and there's no players in the building whatsoever. You know, like we really have some superstar players, and you think like, and that's what really attracted Kubiak, bro. He got one of the best tight ends in the league. You know what I mean? He got Brock Bowers. I mean, I don't think Travis Kelce's better than Brock Bowers. I don't think George Kittle's injuries makes him better than Brock Bowers. You know what I mean? I think the Raiders legitimately have the best tight end in the league, bro. Yeah. And you look at Genty, he's a damn good running back. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's probably not the Adrian Peterson or the LaDainian Tomlinson that everyone wanted in the first round, but I mean, we don't need all that for a running back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Chuy, look at what happened. He got hit in the backfield more than any other running back in the league, and still damn near had 1,000 yards rushing.
I seen a stat, bro, and it was like Genty was getting touched 0.2 yards before contact or some crazy shit like that.
He led the league in hitting the backfield more than any other running back in the league, and he still almost had 1,000 yards rushing with the worst offensive line. So if they build that line up and give him some zones, some holes, and everything else, who to say he'll get more? He'll get like 1,500 yards next year, this season.
And he stayed healthy too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he didn't really get banged up a lot, and when he did, he kept on,
he took some hits too. He took some hits.
Yeah.
But I don't see especially if they try to get a guy like Kenneth Walker. I don't think Genty will hit a rack.
He probably could. He
probably could.
They better share the wealth because Genty gonna probably get more like 70% of touches in a game.
Mm-hmm.
Walker's gonna be in a breather. Walker is not that young. He's not that old either.
You know, that's what would be good. That's what would be good.
Because Walker did good because Chardonnay was hurt, so he had to take the whole bulk. And he's not that kind of running like he was back in the day. So he's more like the backup. But since he had to do what he had to do, he did it. That's what I want. Oh, you have to do it, and he did. So that's kind of run back I want. Plus, the Raiders probably putting a fullback in the mix.
Well, who said that?
Yeah,
really did.
This guy.
Yeah, that would be good for Genty. I mean, because he's able to get lost. You know what I mean? Quick too. You get Genty in the open field. I mean, 1-on-1, it's a 90% chance he's breaking that tackle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Second level.
But I mean, what Kubiak did in Seattle, I mean, especially with that two-headed monster and your running back, if we can get that going, plus open up Bowers, I mean, like I said, there's some things you can do here. There's definitely ways to build a team, and there a bunch of different routes you could go. But man, I like I say, bro, I think we need to go out there and get Linderbaum, and I think after that, bro, you'll start to see a lot of the other players develop.
Well, that's what probably brought Kubiak here. He said, the Raiders need a head coach. They're talking about you. Let's see. What the Raiders have? See, next year they have number one pick.
Yeah.
They have now over $90 million in cap space.
10 draft picks.
A good ass running back. One of the best tight ends in the league. hell, that looks good. I can work with that. Now, if it been 2 years ago, he wouldn't have came.
Oh hell no!
Nobody
Nobody wanted to come.
He didn't come because they asked him to be offensive coordinator. He said, "Hell no." You in New Orleans.
Yeah,
So,
he came at a good time. You know what I mean? I think, like I said, I said this last year, man, when Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly and all them guys came in the building, it looked a whole lot better. It looked like something was gonna happen. But I can say, like, methodically, bro, the way that the Raiders have been moving, Kubiak, bro, I think they're playing it smart. You know what I mean?
well,
Yeah.
I think they knew it. I think they already knew Kubiak was coming. Probably the last 3 games of the season. They just let Pete Carroll. You know what? We actually retired. You don't want to retire, we'll fire you anyway. Hey, Kukev, what's up, Kukev?
Kev.
It's all dollars.
Okay, what do you do?
Anyway, just to let you know, I know most of you guys in here already subscribed to our channels, but subscribe to Chuy. He already hit 500. I haven't hit 500 yet, but that's my fault. Subscribe to Red Day Jason. Subscribe to me. Tell a friend. Just go and subscribe. We're gonna start doing more shows and more pull-ups and everything else.
Yeah.
So make sure you hit the like button. That helps out big time because that helps the algorithm out. Hit the notifications because I'm gonna start going and getting back into the mix, especially at the free agents. I might just pull up a show and just start rambling my butt off. So yeah, help us out. Anyway,
the draft is coming, y'all. The draft is down.
And I think that's the main thing. You know what I mean? Like like when the season first ended, there was a ton of shit to talk about, right? But yeah, just staying busy, bro. You know what I mean? Just staying busy with the content. It's hard right now when there ain't a lot of shit going on.
It's the same story every day, and I don't want to repeat what someone else said too. Like I'm not like that. I'll talk about the news of the day because, like I said, I just mentioned that Henderson is not being franchise tagged. Daniel Jones was not franchise, but transition tag. There's a few things going on today. Next week will be the biggest news. Tuesday, that's when free agency open up. They'll probably go the whole week. So that's what I'm waiting on. I want to see what we do in free agency because last year we didn't do anything. Like sign Kappa,
that was a band-aid. That was a band-aid pickup.
That was a Pete Carroll move. I don't know what that was all about.
But that's the thing, though. Now it looks like they're starting to actually invest into the team rather than just band-aiding a bunch of shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's how you really build a team with longevity. Because if you just keep trying to patch shit, I mean, you're just gonna have the same old problems each and every year. One guy's falling off, and I mean, like, look at our situation now. Is we talk about all the free money we have in the cap, but majority of them guys we got to pay back too. You know what I mean? Majority of them guys we got to make a decision if we're gonna re-sign them and have to pay them more or end up letting them go. And I think it was like 20-something players, if I'm not mistaken.
21.
Yeah, it was a lot of them.
Yeah, but the good news is that, like I said, they signed you guys to 1-year deals, prove it deal. So they can let them go, let them walk. And a lot of positions were not really key positions. They were fill-ins. They were like, yeah, just come on, and then see how you play. If you're good, we'll sign you next year. So it wasn't like a key position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
no, I get you.
If they lose out on them, well, fine. We'll find somebody else to replace you. But there's 3 players that I wanted them to keep, but not many, but a couple of them. So they still have money.
Yeah. So let me ask you guys this: what do you guys think the second round pick should be?
Yeah, that's gonna have to wait till next week.
Wait till you see what the free agency comes out like.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah, because it'd be hard to. I mean, I wasn't a linebacker. I know we're not getting one of the Ohio State boys. I know they're gone before they even get to the second round. I know they're gone.
Yeah. We're gonna get that dude from Texas Tech.
Yeah, he can be. Yeah,
Rodriguez.
If he falls that far, he had a fallback period.
I did a mock draft. And Rodriguez fell to the 3rd round. I was like, oh shit. Yes.
I want to tackle, really, to be honest, if there's a tackle for the future at that second round, I'm taking that. I'm matching that with Mendoza. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, you get the quarterback and it's either protect him or give him weapons. You know what I'm saying? So either way, I'm going to either protect him or if there's a wide receiver, I'm pairing them up. But yeah, really tackle though. That tackle's my,
I don't think a tackle of good quality is going to be in the second round. They're going to be gone very early. So you might have to wait till the later rounds to get one because we already got tackle. We got Grant. Galais had a bad year because of bad coaching. So we got Grant, and he looked pretty good after a few games he did play.
We just got to see the thing with Grant. We just got to give him a full year. I think
we got to give him some playing time. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we got to get him in there.
He didn't play that many snaps, but the snaps he did play, he looked pretty good. And people say, "Well, it was against the team's weaker defense." It doesn't matter. Football is football. They're still the best in the business. That's why they play in the NFL. So I don't see driving a tackle the second round really a need-be thing right now. Maybe later. Because if you're going to draft a tackle, you got to draft him early because tackle is a premium. Like quarterback's the highest premium you can get. Tackle, especially left tackle, is the next thing that you really got to get.
Yeah, but it depends on everybody else's needs, though.
If he's that good, he's not gonna fall out the first round. Somebody's gonna grab him up, and then you start with like the second tier tackles. And I would take a second round pick on a second tier tackle. Last year, the Raiders took the tackles in the third round and the guard. I can go for that.
But what was Charles Grant?
Third round.
That's what I'm saying. You can get it. It depends on people's needs. You know what I mean? Like, say because if it wasn't for quarter, there's only a couple teams that need quarterbacks. So like us, the Jets. You know what I mean? Arizona now.
Phoenix, yeah. Arizona Cardinals.
So I mean, but there could be, because I mean, everybody doesn't need a tackle. There's a lot of people gunning for either wide receiver help. Because, like I said, and we're a high second round pick too.
Yeah, so, we are.
36, yeah.
36, that's damn near, yeah.
Yeah. And, if it's not tackle, I would say DB. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I like DBs too. Because I feel like if we get the right DB to pair with Stokes and Porter, I think we'll have something for the future.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I was saying me personally, I wouldn't wasted that because I don't know what the second round was available because mainly this was a linebacker or old line group, so maybe a tackle would be a good best thing. I would agree if it's a good guy. Yeah.
Because Miller's getting.
I'll tell you one thing: if that dude from is it Texas Tech or
Jacob Rodriguez?
No. The D line guy that ran he's 330 and ran like a 4.8 something.
D lineman? I got the thing right here.
It was the line from Texas Tech? I think so. Hunt.
He's a DN?
No, his deep as a tackle. He's like 330. He ran like a 485.
Oh yeah. That boy was moving.
That boy was trucking. I can't believe that. I think it's Tucker. No, not Tucker. Hunter.
Stewart? No, not Stewart.
Let me see. Let me look him up. Oh, here.
Was it Marshall? Was it? No, that wasn't him.
No, I'm looking him up right now. I got the thing pulled up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Zane Durant. Zane Durant ran a 4.7. Caleb Proctor ran a 4.7.
That was one dude. I'm trying to figure out where you know. Yeah, okay.
From Texas A&M, Albert Regis, he ran a 4.8.
Yeah, 4.88.
Damn.
I like that Caleb Banks, dude.
Yeah. Hey, what's the style? Sonny Styles' brother.
That I think Caleb Banks would be a good guy for the defense we're going to be running. He's 6'6", 327.
Yeah, big boy.
That's what you need for that nose guard. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's when they will go after. Get somebody to clog that middle. You know, I know Adam Butler and those guys, they're good, but they're D tackles. They play in a 4-3.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like even like I don't know. Even Crosby, bro, he's kind of little too, you know what I mean, to have on the line.
What was that guy you talking about?
Which one?
Torino Pride Jr. That's you talking about?
For the 40?
Yeah, he ran a 4-3-2.
A 4-3 on the D line?
No, he's a cornerback.
Oh shit! I was about to say, what the fuck?
If a D line, if D tackle or D line a 4-3-2, I'm like, shit, get him right away, get first round. Sign that man to a multi-million-dollar contract. No, he's talking about a D line, a D back.
There's some good ones out there. Chandler Rivers from Duke.
I like Rivers. I like Rivers a lot. There's a lot of good deep. I like, of course, Pons. I like who's the other one? Who's Pons? The dude from Tennessee, Hood.
Oh, Lorenzo. That's it. Lorenzo Styles Jr. ran like a 4-2-7.
Bro, you talking about Colin Hood from Tennessee?
Yeah, from Tennessee. That boy. Yeah. Hey, if we can get one of those, bro, we'll be okay. We'll be good.
He's a 6 foot DB. He ran a 4-4.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's gonna be a boy.
Yeah, like I said, that guy Lorenzo Styles Jr. He ran a 4-2-7. He's 6 foot. He's a free safety. See, that's what you want in a free safety. Like can run across the field.
Yeah, hey, Colin Hood's vert was 40-50 too.
Yeah, we need that because it's him, either Pons. I like who's the other one? Oh, Malik. Malik too. Yeah.
Malik
from Texas. Malik Muhammad. Yeah.
I like Will Lee too, Texas A&M. He's all right.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they got some guys coming out, so
I always feel like we just grab one, and then I don't know.
If we can get TJ Hall, bro, he's from Fresno. He's born here. He's a defensive back too from Iowa. He's 6'1", 189. His shuttle time was a 4.1.
Damn. Hey, you know the quarterback? What's his name? The one that from Arkansas. The one that broke. Green or
Tyler Green.
Yeah, the one that broke the record for the I think for the 40.
4.36.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting him like in the later rounds as a backup. You know, like just someone to either develop as as our backup, or you know what I'm saying, like just so we have somebody with some athleticism in that, in the mix, because that'd be something.
He is a major development because I thought Clemson was throwing.
And
throwing was not that good. He had the arm.
It's
not that good, but he's a major development guy. Major, because right now, when he ran that 4.36, he got a phone call. They said he don't run no more. Because now what's going to happen is they're going to draft him and make him a wide receiver.
Yeah. I would put, like I said, I would get him like late, just as a project, as a, just something like if he has the speed and all that. So that's someone to practice against. Like I'm big on that too. Like if you don't have someone on your roster that can pretend like they're one of the mobile quarterbacks, you're not going to get better and you're not going to know what to do when it's game time. So we need somebody that's a mobile quarterback that we have our guys practice against, so that way they get better and they're able to handle any quarterback in any situation.
Well, they'll grab him. Somebody make him a tight end or a wide receiver.
That'd be crazy.
They're gonna do what they did to Terrell Pryor.
Exactly.
Someone comped him as DK Metcalf. That was the comp. Yeah, that was the comp for him. Because his measurables plus his workout. Yeah. Like his like everything. His vert, his pretty much all his all the workout. Like they comped him to DK Metcalf, so they're already pretty much putting him in. And he's a quarterback. That's the crazy part. They're already like comping him as a wide receiver.
They go, like I said, they told him don't run the second one. Said they're gonna make you a wide receiver. That's so you didn't run second time.
Yeah.
We got to think about that dude, man. The dude from not Purdue, Vanderbilt, that quarterback.
Eli, no, I'm not sure.
What's his name? The one that said "fuck the Heisman voters."
Oh, Pavia or what's his name?
Yeah.
He's gonna be like another.
Johnny Manziel.
What's that white boy's name from Texas A&M?
Johnny Manziel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't see, especially
they lied and say he was 6'1", but then he's really on like 5'11". It's like, damn, they had 2 inches to him.
He had his cleats on when they measured his ass.
Sure, no, you're standing on a shoebox.
He's standing on some, yeah.
That was like the Kyler Murray, like when he was coming out. You know, they were wondering. He made it work though, because shit, he made it. He worked us one time with his fast ass, but you know what I'm saying? Like he was one of the only few ones, like him and Doug Flutie, one of the like smaller quarterbacks that kind of made it happen. But I don't know. I don't see him. I really haven't watched a lot of them, but like I know he's gonna have to be mobile. Like if he can, you know what I mean, get out of harm's way. Because you know he can't really see over that big ass line.
No, yeah, that's the only downfall. You get your ball swatted a lot too.
He's being released, and so the word out is that Minnesota Vikings might be interested, but I don't know. Possibility, but I heard some really like we should pick him up. Why?
Who, Pavia?
No, Kyler Murray.
Oh no, yeah,
I'm done with that. I'm done with that experimental Band-Aid quarterbacks. Look, draft Mendoza, get a better quarterback. You can bring Flacco in, or you can bring Kirk Cousins in for a stopgate. But you know what? You got to remember, AOC's still there. AOC might thrive in his offense because you look at Sam Darnold. He's just like AOC. He doesn't run the ball. He doesn't move around a lot. He just gets the ball in his pocket. He can move around when he have to. But he's not a running quarterback. And see what Sam Darnold did. Only a lot of interceptions, but he game managed, got the ball where it needed to be.
Yeah.
One thing is AOC is good at. He can get the ball there where it needs to be. And this is last year on the contract.
Yeah. And we've never seen him with a good line either. We've never. Yeah.
I'll give it to AOC though, man. He went in there and did what he had to do. You know what I mean? And the Raiders pretty much set him up for failure. Every time he got thrown out there, it wasn't a good look.
Exactly. Yeah, threw him out there when Minshew's out there. Well, he's our starting quarterback. Why is he start? He won games for you to get your head coaching job. Now he's not starting. Well, Minshew did better. I don't see Minshew even better than him.
See, and that's the thing too, was the organization was so jacked up. Like I don't know if you guys watched any of the pressures with Spytek and Kubiak, but when you listen to them talk, bro, it's a lot of like they'll say it. We're all on the same page now. You know what I mean? Like we're all finally. So it's a big sign, bro. That Pete Carroll and all that shit, bro. That was all a bad organization. You know what I mean? They all wanted they all had a different plan for the team.
Well, anytime you hire a head coach before you hire a GM, and before Brady really took the reins, that was just something a filler because nobody wanted to come here. Nobody.
Yeah.
Know what we had going on with the controversy with Telesco. I don't think was a bad GM, but Telesco to get on with the head coach, with Pierce, and get along with them. Anytime you have that dynamic, it's never going to work because the head coach and the GM has to be on the same page, at least in the same book. They weren't in the same library.
The motherfucker.
It was so far.
What can they read?
I don't think they're in the same city, because when you have that dynamic where the head coach is always don't get along with the GM, shit happened. It happened in Frisco a few years back. It don't work out. You got to be on the same page. So now since the Raiders hired Spytek last year, Spytek like, oh God, I don't know anything about this team yet. So he went through the motions, made a couple good drafts. I think he did 3 of them. You know, for now we'll see how it develops. working around, still learning the dynamics of the team. So when Kubiak came up, they say, yeah. Brady said, yeah, and they went both together and got him. And that's why Spike last year didn't sign anybody to a big ass contract. I think only a couple players got 2 years. Atlanta Roberts and somebody else got 2 years too. But a lot of everybody else got 1 year because he don't know. I said, you know what, you're gonna get 1 year and I'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was fairly smart, I think. You know what I mean? But like I said, yeah, especially going into a new defense, those linebackers. That's why I think we need to grab one early, bro, second or third. You know what I mean? Because that's going to the 4 linebacker. You know what I mean? We're gonna need some help over there.
Question: when did Kubiak say we're going to 3-4?
Fuck. This was like shit last week. I heard a couple things come out about it.
But when? Right after they made Rob Leonard the defensive coordinator. Rob Leonard probably said we can run 3-4 with the guys, with some of the guys we got now, and we get some more guys. Rob Leonard, he got a plan in his mind set.
Yeah.
So he's going to get a 3-4 defense to free up a lot of defensive ends. We get a big 450-pound nose.
That's what you need too.
Yeah,
you need them hoes. You need the whole stuff.
Yeah, we need a nose guard to eat up some blocks. If they don't block him, he can rush right into the quarterback. So they went 3-4 right after they hired Rob Leonard's defense coordinator, which I'm glad they did. I'm glad they did. No more of that cover 3 soft defense. We're gonna run that shit anymore. Like although our show's called Cover 3, no pun intended, but none of that bend don't break. No, don't bend at all. Break the motherfuckers up right there. First down, sack his ass. Second down, sack him again.
Yeah.
Or any plea. But no more of that third down conversion. I think we were the third worst team in third down conversions.
Oh man, they were getting like 3rd and 18s on us.
Yeah. I think it was the second worst, something like that. We was pretty bad third down. Yeah, we did
get
first downs. We did get them first downs, but then they get third down conversion. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole different look, whole new image for the Raiders. You know what I mean? And that's why I kind of like it, is because if you look, everything's new, man. The whole coaching staff is new. We're gonna get a brand new quarterback. You know what I mean? And hopefully we can get a brand new center, man. Because like when you go out there and you're gonna spend so much, the number 1 pick in the draft is a big prize. You know what I mean? It holds a lot of value to it. So if you're gonna go out there and get Fernando Mendoza number 1, then you better get that boy some fucking insurance and get him an O-line. You know what I mean? Get him a center.
Well, here's the thing. If they're going to pick Mendoza, I think they're the will and deal already. I think they're a trade already.
I think, and I think especially after, like we keep saying, after the free agency and everything comes out and we see who we're grabbing, I think it'll be the obvious pick for number 1 of who we're getting. You know what I mean?
It's obvious. They're not broadcasting like some teams. Like, we're going to pick up number 1, man. They're not saying shit. You'll see draft day. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to pick.
Yeah.
None of your business. You'll find out on draft day.
Did you guys see when Mitch Renz asked him one of the I forgot what the question was. Spytek was like, I'm not telling you that.
Oh, yeah. I saw that at the combine.
Yeah, what he values as, I forgot what it was. What he values. Damn. What he values in a player or something like that. Like what he values in a top player, an athlete, or something like that. He was like,
that's my secrets. I'm not telling you I'm going to tell the whole world my secrets without live evaluate. No, that's my.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
This shit Mitch runs up real quick, like I mean, it's a decent question, but you expect him to answer that question?
And that you got to you can't just let out your whole game plan, man, of what you're gonna do, and you can't do shit like that.
I'm not telling you my trade secrets. No, think I'm stupid.
Yeah, it's like it's like when you're working with people. Sometimes you show them some shit, but you won't show them everything. You know what I mean? You're like,
Oh, I know. I used to be a trainer at the building maintenance thing, and I showed them the basics. Yeah, that's all you know. But how you get done so fast? That's my technique.
Yeah, for real.
Get your own technique. I'm not gonna show you what makes me better than you.
Exactly.
Why? Because one day you might take my job, but that's industry. But I'm saying, you're not gonna tell you everything.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta keep your cards tight, man.
This is like I'm not gonna tell Jason my beauty secrets, man. No, that's my beauty secrets.
I'm gonna get them secrets.
You're not gonna tell us how to get it great, man, or what?
Right. You'll get there. Well, yeah, he'll get there real quick. Watch.
Man.
Yeah. So, so we're going about an hour. I know you say it's gonna be 30 minutes. We're gonna make a quick show just to talk a little bit combine. So, Jason said he wanted the number 2 pick. What did he say? A D-back or a tackle?
For the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, I always go, especially on the mocks. If there's a tackle there, I definitely grab that, or DB. I would go DB. I mean, I would love a wide receiver, but I'm going to try to be good and wait till next year. And then we can get a top wide receiver, because I feel like we'll be better off then than we are now. But, yeah.
How about
I think,
who you want second round?
Me? Fuck. I think,
Did he leave? See, now left us hanging with the question. No answer. Me, the second round, I reserve my thing for if it is one of the top 10 linebackers there, I'm gonna take them. I would take a top 10 that, or that big beefy guy from a D tackle, making those grab.
Mm-hmm.
I reserve the tackles for later. But like I said, that's what I'll take. I would take one of the linebackers. We're gonna need some linebackers because I know that the Berg is gonna help out.
None of the Bergs, Lindenberg, Eckenberg.
I don't know they're gonna be ready for that. Devin White, I will keep. I'll bring him back because the 3-4 defense is gonna help him out big time.
Yeah.
Raider J was it 04? Well, J420 said bring back DC. I wouldn't mind that as a stopgap. If you want to come back for a year, yeah, sure, bring him back. He's an experienced quarterback. He's a veteran. Like I said, we do need a veteran. If you want to come back for, a few $1 million for a year, yeah, bring him back. I had no qualms about that at all. None.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I mean, definitely wouldn't have a problem with, especially from the position we're at right now. We definitely need someone that knows football that can help Mendoza. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it goes good, then cool. If it goes bad, then get Mendoza some reps. And
if you can't perform, then okay, we got you in. We got hey, Jason Downs in the building, man. Yeah. My brother Jason Downs was great. Welcome, brother. How was your show? I didn't get a chance to watch it.
It was all right. It was all right. We had our guest that we were supposed to have flaked on us, so it kind of changed everything.
What it do? Hey, sorry guys, I got a phone call and it ended my whole shit.
Yeah, I know. It happens.
Well, yeah.
But
you didn't answer the question, so
I know. I didn't answer. I didn't get to it. I think, honestly, in my wholehearted opinion, for the second round, knowing the defense are running and all the other shit, I think so. This is what I'm basing the pick off. I'm basing it off. I think we're gonna get a wide receiver and a lineman in the free agency. That's free agency.
Okay.
So I would say, me personally, if we can grab Rodriguez, Texas Tech Raider in the second, bro, I think that'd be legit. I think a linebacker.
That's what I said. Yeah.
And if we can't get a linebacker, then a really good defensive back.
There we go.
All right. So Jason, you just popped in. I don't know if you heard what we was talking about. So we know pretty much Mendoza gonna be number 1. And free agent hasn't started yet, but who would you take in the second round? A 36 pick.
I'm going to target somebody that's going to help our 3-4 defense, and it's going to be either a zero technique or a linebacker, downhill linebacker. I think if I'm not mistaken, they addressed that. They started to address it in the combine at the combine.
Mhm.
They interviewed Cade McDonald and Lee Hunter at the combine, both of
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
That kind of sent the flag up, and that's why I'm like, okay, I kind of see where they're going with this because it's definitely going to go 3-4, and we're going to need a true zero technique. That zero technique is going to be crucial, no matter who we have at linebacker. We can have Patrick Willis at linebacker, and if we don't have a zero technique to eat up that and be gap discipline, it ain't going to matter who we draft at linebacker.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's real.
That's what I said. D tackle to eat up some blocks, to eat up those gaps, or a linebacker, because the defense needs to build a defense up. Offensive wide receiver, you can wait till later rounds, or you can get a free agent. I don't know if you see out there free agents, but wide receiver is not really definite right now. We have wide receivers that don't play in the game, like Best to get opportunities, Caesar Jackson get opportunities. Only person that was out there was what you call
Thornton and what's his name?
That deep dot and that deep ball to Thorian, bro. They're gonna have to switch that up. You know what I mean? You can't just throw bro on the outside and expect him. He's not a Megatron. I mean, we seen how noodle-ish his arms were, bro. That's crazy.
Exactly.
That was crazy.
He's got no grip.
You expect him to go one? Yeah, bro. Like,
no
imagine putting a Richard Sherman on him. Like, he's not getting none of that.
I say he got to start eating some red beans and rice and some grits, man. Get some weight and hit that weight room, man. Jesus Christ, dude.
That boy needs some tri-tip, man. He needs some tri-tip in him or something.
Some brisket. Some brisket and potatoes.
See, he come Miles, man, for about a month. I'll fatten his ass up.
Real shit.
Not fat, put some meat in them bones. But yeah, I mean, the way the Rays looking right now, the way they're talking, all sounds good. It sounds great. We got a new coaching staff, complete makeover. A couple of guys they kept, but the main guys we got rid of that were fuck ups last year.
Yeah.
We got an offensive line coach, Dennison, been in the league for years. He'll coach a lot of offensive line up. We made Rob Leonard our defensive coordinator, which I think was a good job. I'm happy with that. So everything looks different on paper.
Yeah.
We went through that before. How many years we went through that before, Jason? Both Jason.
My life, John. Yeah, all my life.
Yeah, you know, I was good on paper.
Yeah,
but I can't get excited for the season coming up. I'm happy. I'm excited that everything will look different. It's gonna be a change, but I can't be like jumping off the couch and like, yeah, we're gonna win 11 games, go playoffs. No, that's not gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
It's a possibility, but I'm not saying I'm not gonna bet my house on it.
Yeah, we got to realize too, you know what I mean? Like it's all brand new, and I'm talking about experience wise as well. You know what I mean? I know Dennison's in there. I know we got an assistant coach for Kubiak, knowing that he's a brand new head coach. Rob Leonard's a brand new defensive coordinator. Spytek's pretty much a brand new GM. You know, Tom Brady's a brand new partial owner. So it can either be a real long rebuild, or it might be a master plan that might work overnight. You know what I mean? It could go one of each ways, man. I think, but what the Raider Nation needs to do is just be patient, because the first year might not be pretty.
I think it'll be prettier than last year.
For sure. I think, yeah, just by the players and the coaches. But as far as, you know what I mean, we still got to figure, because you got to think, man, we got a tough division, you know? Especially with the Chargers, man. The Chargers been cooking up some shit. You know what I mean?
Jason, my dead weeds out there look prettier than last year, so it get worse. Yeah,
you need to pull them dead weeds.
Well, I just sprayed them, so they did now. So now I got to pull
them. pull them, and smoke them. You'd be good.
Yeah,
it's not that kind of weeds. Hey,
I found my list for offensive line. I was gonna say these. It's just like, oh wait, is it 5, 6, 7? 7 guys that I hope that we at least end up with, well, 2, but hopefully 1. We got Evan Bernstein from Northwestern, from Miami, Markel Bell,
Nope.
Boston College, Jude Bowery. From Texas, DJ Campbell. Texas A&M, Demetrius Crownover. From Illinois, J.C. Davis, and Iowa, Jennings Dunker. Those are my guys that I want on this team. All of them, really. But if we, can at least get two of these guys. I like the guy Jennings Dunker. He looks like he's gonna be a dog. He reminds me of the dude Green Bay picked up. Yeah, he was a redheaded. Was he a tackle or guard? But he ended up going, I think, 2 years ago. But yeah, dude's just he goes to work. You know what I'm saying? Like he's one of those just like down nasty guys. Jennings Dunker from Iowa. Definitely check him out.
Hey Jason,
he was with the mullet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He had the red mullet, the redhead mullet.
Oh, that guy, yeah, he was a. Jason, you watched the combine, right?
I did.
How did our boy look slaughtered? How did he look? I didn't get a chance to watch. I had to go somewhere. How did he look out there?
I ain't worried about Slaughter. It's the tape on Slaughter is the best, but it's not. He's still size wise is a little underwhelming from his measurables. So that's going to be the knock on him. Getting to Mikael Bell, I'm a hell no on Mikael Bell, and I'll tell you why. Because he's a tackle. He's built like a tackle, but he has the biggest stone feet you've ever seen in your life. And when they got to the Senior Bowl, it was glaringly obvious. And there was 2-star and 3-star edge rushers that were just eating his lunch. And when they play during the season, he struggled with that kick, that first kick, and that plant, that it's that first kick and setting the edge. He just struggled with it, and he was chasing edge rushers a lot around the corner, and it just. I think that the only thing that benefited him in college is he's so wide. It took the edge rushers. It created a longer path for them to get around the edge. But in the NFL, these guys are going to be that much quicker, that much stronger. And I don't know if you saw the rep that he had against the edge rusher from Michigan in the Senior Bowl. But once you see that, you're like, no. You do that one. If it happens right then, it's going to happen again. And he got destroyed. It was embarrassing. I'm surprised his mom didn't come down and yank him off that field by the face mask. That's how embarrassing that was.
For sure, JD. Good eye. Good eye.
Yeah, so go type him in. Look at the rep that he did at the Senior Bowl, and you'll see against the Demarius Edward.
Mm.
Yeah,
he's from Michigan, and it was brutal, absolutely brutal. And I'm like, we've already got Kappa and Meredith did that for us last year. We don't need that no more.
Hopefully not for long.
Hey, he just got cut from this list. So
who got cut?
Markel Bell, Miami. Yeah, he just got cut from my. Thank you for that, JD. Yeah, I don't know. He looked like a big dude. That's why I was like, oh man, we could use some.
He's a massive human.
There you go, 346 pounds. So he's not little. Little.
But he's projected 6th round, and he might even slide from there.
Damn.
He might end up UDFA.
You slide from the 6th round, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm leery about picking the offensive lineman at number 2. That we do need offense help, but picking him at number 2 would be a not great idea. That'd be a waste.
Well, like I said, man, like I said, Tyler Lindenbaum's a real good target, a real good rumor that's going around right now, and it might actually happen. So like if you can actually secure a Tyler Lindenbaum, you have a JPJ at guard, you have a Caleb Rogers at guard. You know what I mean? Caleb Rogers played fairly well the last half of the season. So then you're left at your tackle positions with Colton Miller He's obviously a stud, but you're gonna have to replace him probably within the next, I don't know, 2 to 3 years. So like, yeah, I think, bro, if you can secure that Tyler Lindenbaum, I think it's gonna look a whole lot better, and I think he'll be able to actually help out a lot of people in that locker room as well.
Yeah.
Hey, center, JPJ, and Colton Miller. That would be your left side. That'd be wicked. You know what I mean?
That's
Lindenbaum, Colton Miller, JPJ.
And a lot of these guys that wrestled in high school and college and all this shit, they end up, you know what I mean? They end up being really good physical linemen. Just like JPJ, he wrestled in high school. You know what I mean? Lindenbaum, he wrestled in high school as well. And I mean, like those are just the prototypes you want. You want that mean ass offensive lineman, you know, one that's slapping the shit out of you when you're running up on him, like Trent Brown on the Niners. You know what I mean? He's like, man, that dude as a tackle, like he will literally backhand you on the line.
No.
You ever watched the longest yard when dude on the line got the brass knuckles?
You want the original one or the new one?
No, the new one with Adam Sandler. Yeah, well, I never watched the old one.
Watch the old one because
watch the old one and watch the new one. You'll see a lot of similar. It's basically the same movie.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
It's pretty good.
I know the old guy comes out in the new one, but he was pretty much the main. Yeah.
The old one had Burt Reynolds in. And
Burt Reynolds.
As that guy that played, what did he play? He played in James Bond movie. He was the guy, Jaws. He was in it. The big tall dude. He always played Jaws in a James Bond movie. Yeah. And the part I like when he put his arm out and knocked that dude on the ground, and they said, "I think I broke his freaking neck." And they looked at him. Yeah, I did. I broke his freaking neck. Oh, I love that part.
Yeah,
that was so funny. But yeah. We got to see Fierce. That's Tuesday, man. We got to see what we're going to do. If they get them the ball, that'd be great. That'd be one less hassle or headache to worry about in the draft.
Yeah. So some of the guys, Chris, I think, are wondering cover 3 show, and all of a sudden I come in. Am I called the audible?
Well, we're not being cover 3 no more. We're going straight press man.
Press man.
Press man. No.
Cover 4.
Well, I told you because Chuy, his schedule changed. I knew it was going to be. That's why I called you earlier and asked you if you could come in because cover 3 show with 2 guys, man. It looked pretty good. So,
I just saw the link and I was like, huh. Let me see if they're still rocking it.
It don't matter. It don't matter, man. What was that picture of?
Take a wild guess.
That's you when you had hair.
Nope.
Who is that?
Well, he's probably not.
Oh, that's Jeff.
Oh, it is now. Now I'm looking close to it. It is. Jeff
got a mullet, dog. That's crazy.
That's pretty good.
I had to zoom.
Business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah, he broke my nose.
He broke my nose. That movie was great, man.
I don't think he did. He didn't do it on purpose.
Hey, you know what's funny is, do you remember, Chuy? You watched that movie, right? Do you remember the longest yard?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you remember when Adam Sandler went over to the black guy's basketball court to recruit, right? And he played Michael Irvin in a 1-on-1 basketball game.
He got lit up. Yeah.
You know that reminded me of? Fernando Mendoza.
Hey.
Oh no, we're good. We're good.
Hey, he got licked. Yeah, he got licked. Fernando Mendoza did get licked, and that's the crazy part, bro. Is hold on, you know, baby, he got licked in Miami and that Ohio State game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking licked, bro. Yeah. NFL licked.
Yeah. Well, the one in the Miami game, that should have been a penalty.
That was dirty.
Yeah, that was a crown to the face.
Yeah, right to the
they were literally trying to take him out because they knew he was the, if they could stop him, they could stop the team. But
it didn't work.
Was the dog.
That's what it was.
They literally tried to take him out the game. Not only that's it, but a couple of times they tackled it. They were trying to break his leg. Like, we got to get you out of this game because without you, they won't win. And they were pretty much right.
Yeah, I can. It's hard. I don't think they're gonna trade that first pick away, but I can't wait, bro. Just to get our guy. You know what I mean? Like to finally get like a Raiders quarterback rather than a Geno Smith or a Minshew or like the Garoppolo. Like I'm tired of that experiment, bro. Of having all these other guys as quarterbacks coming here and it never works out.
I would have
Yeah.
rather
It worked out before, and that was a long time ago. But in this day and age, it's not gonna work out.
That Rich Gannon shit, that's once in a lifetime shit. It's not. That's you know what I mean. It's not gonna happen year by year.
It happened with homeboy in Seattle. He was a different team. So he finally got the right team. But that's the thing, though. If you're gonna do that, you get the right quarterback at the right time to fit your scheme and what you're gonna do. You can't bring in a quarterback because he did good like Minshew. We had great with the coach, yeah, but the coach already had it. They had a running back, they had offensive line, they had receivers, they had all that. When he got here, we had none of
that. Yeah, that's true.
It's different. Good, nice one.
I'm saying it's really hard. I mean, you got to be able to have that thing to a T for that shit to work.
Right. And Sam Darnold went to a situation where they had the running backs, both two running backs. They had the receiver, and then Javi, what his name is. They had an offensive line. They had a good defense. So he went in the right time, the right position. So they need a whole bunch of help. But we bring these other fake quarterbacks in. We have nothing at all. So what are they gonna do? What they can't build off of? Nothing. You can't build off. You can't build a brick house without a foundation.
Yeah.
We didn't have a foundation. But now we can start one by bringing in this quarterback, build around him, get the foundation pieces. I mean, it's not going to take this year. Might take next year. Work free agent, work that draft. Might take a couple years, 3 years, 4 years. We don't know. But if I can see the foundations being built, they're playing better games, and they can work from there instead of going downhill, go uphill. That's what I want to see this year.
Yeah. I'm just excited. Then the main thing is our division. You know what I mean? Like we have one of the toughest divisions right now. I know the Chiefs slightly fell off, but as long as Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are there for the Chiefs, bro, they will always be a competitive team. You know. So it's going to be a test for the Raiders, especially the division. You got the Chargers who've been cooking. Denver, they had a hell of a year. Bo Nix didn't go out. I mean, who knows where they would have been? You know what I mean?
I've been Super Bowl because I don't think the Patriots would be without Bo Nix. Would it be?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah,
I was saying the same thing.
Like you said, there's a lot of injury, and then with Patrick Mahomes, with that injury, he's not going to be the same pump faking and all that stuff. You know, he ain't going to be able to do all that next year. So you know,
I heard he was good. Like by the time the Super Bowl was already being played.
No. Was that ACL or what?
That's the rumors. He was already.
No. They're projecting he should be ready to go by week 1. Original diagnosis, he probably wouldn't be ready till week 8 next year. But now it's about week 1, he should be ready to go. But even then, it's not going to be. He'll probably be good enough to play, but he ain't going to be the same Patrick Mahomes. Just like Jason said, that he's not going to be doing that ducking and dodging and flipping around and doing behind the back passes while he's running to the sideline type stuff.
Yeah, nowadays, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
slow his ass down.
A running team. Like I really do see them getting one of these backs to try to convert to a running. You know, just to kind of take some pressure off him until he gets all the way back. So we'll see probably a different philosophy with them.
Well, they projected to go after Love, the running back from Notre Dame. That's what a lot of drop.
That's what I seen too.
Yeah, maybe not taken before that, but that's what they projected to get.
Yeah. You need a good running game, anyways. Period. At the end.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, that's what. So I go back to Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills the last 2 years. They should have been in the Super Bowl the last 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And the reason why they didn't and why Sean McDermott got fired is because they quit running. Cook had 70 yards rushing in the first quarter and only had 15 the rest of the game. Now, if you get the ball with 10 points up with 6 minutes to go against Patrick Mahomes, what do you want to do? I want to run the ball.
Get the ball out of his hand. Yep.
Run that clock because a 5-yard run gets you 1 minute and 10 seconds off the clock.
And all you need is 4. You know, all you need is 4 yards.
4 at a time.
3 times. 4 yards 3 times. Then you do it again.
And that's what I like about that whole Tyler Lindenbaum thing going on too. Is he's one hell of a his run protection. The way he gets out there. Oh man, I mean, and once you get Genty going, that opens up. Well, obviously, it opens up the pass game. You know what I mean? Because Genty's not one to take light. Once Genty gets open field, like I said, I know sometimes his cutbacks might be a little off, and he might misread a hole. But if we can get him in open field, he's to the house. Yeah, and that's another thing too is a lot of people were killing him last year. You know what I mean?
Only holes off his line was their socks, man. They had no holes. They created no holes, man. Genty had to fight for holes. So
I agree.
They're gonna run zone, which means Genty got to get his cutback better. He got to make those cutbacks, which I think he's good at. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's what I'm saying. They got to get another running back that's good at making those cutbacks because you run a zone, those holes open up and you got to cut it back, and that's what Genty can do. He's not a straight head. He's not a straight head bull running back, although he can because he's a little short, stocky little motherfucker. But his thing is see the hole, boom, and take off and cut back. So that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go zone blocking, which they should did last year, because these guys, like I said, these guys couldn't block a paper towel blowing in the wind.
I can't block a paper towel blowing in the wind. Shit. See how fast that wind blowing?
Well, that's why you're not in the NFL yet.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Like I said, though, it's good to see because it's a whole new look, right? A whole new coach. Like I said, whole new coaching staff, new quarterback coming in, new defensive style about to be played. You know what I mean? So we'll really see what happens, man. But I think this is definitely what the Raiders needed was just a total reset, bro. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You need to get all them old people out of there that were crashing his franchise. You know what I mean? It's finally nice to see Mark Davis kind of, you know what I mean? He's not really stepping back 100%, but you can see he's kind of giving these guys their leadway, letting them do what they need to.
I haven't seen Mark Davis since the national championship game. I haven't heard from him, seen him, which I like.
Yeah, because he's not really the football guy. He's the money man there. You know what I mean? He got all the cheddar cheese and he can attract guys with the money. But as far as him, don't get me wrong, his dad knew a shit ton of football.
Oh yeah.
But he's not
opposite.
Yeah, he's not his dad's mind, bro.
His dad was football. That's all he lived, read football. But
I don't have a vision.
Mark Davis is a money man. You know, he making money because he did take the Raiders from obscurity of being broke to one of the richest teams in the NFL. So he did know aspect of making money. He just don't know how to put a football team together.
Well, I'm going to give Mark a little bit of credit. He's tried to get the right people in the right place to make the right decisions. Yeah. It just hasn't worked out. Right. Because his only football requirements on players is 1, no domestic violence and no off the field issues that will jeopardize our franchise.
Yeah.
Definitely, and I agree with him, the no domestic violence stuff, because like with Fred Biletnikoff's daughter, and he's going to hold true to that.
Yeah.
If a kid comes in, a prospect or free agent has any type of domestic violence issues in their background, it's a no. He's not coming here. That's the only rules he have. And then get and show progress, right? So like last year, if Pete Carroll had at the end of the season, last 6-7 games, won 5 out of those 6 games, he wouldn't have got fired.
I believe he wouldn't have. They could probably give him another year.
It's all about progress. That's what he did with Dennis Allen. He stuck with Dennis Allen as long as he could until there was no progress being made, and then he had to make the decision. We have to move on from Dennis Allen. Reggie, you got to get another coach. And with Jack Del Rio, same thing with Jack Del Rio. There was progress, and then all of a sudden 2017 happens. They fall off the face of the earth, and he goes, "We can't have that. We're not going down. We're going up. We got to keep going up."
Yeah, he hit the wall And then once Gruden became available, he immediately jumped on that. And he gave Gruden that job because he said basically Gruden gonna run everything. You do everything. I don't want to do nothing.
He tried in 2011.
Yeah.
He tried to get Gruden in 2011. And
in all honesty, though, the team was on the up and up when Gruden was leaving. Well, when he had to leave.
Oh yeah, he built that playoff team. It wasn't Basashi. He just coached the rest of the team. So he did build a playoff team.
Yeah.
He just got caught up in some bullshit, you know. That's all that.
That's why he had Gruden. He had Gruden 10 years. Like, you run everything. You do everything. My hands are off. And that guy can see why.
If you see a head coach get a 10-year deal, you know they're doing something there. You know what I mean? They definitely got their hand in the pot.
Because Gruden did something when he was here before Al fired him or traded him away to Tampa Bay. But he saw what Gruden could do. So, hey, I'm hiring Gruden. You just run everything. I'm good. And like you said, Chuy, they were progressively getting better and better.
Yeah. I think it just don't get me wrong, it was the emails and all that shit too, but those couple of drafts they had, man, I think that's what gave them that bad rep, him and Mayock.
I don't trust Mayock's evaluations of players. I don't. I never have.
Yeah, because remember back in the day, especially when he was the hot Mike Mayock draft, you remember the mock drafts he was doing on ESPN and all that?
Never worked out.
Yeah, so I thought it would have been good, you know, just the knowledge he had, but it was.
He studies a lot of film, he studies a lot of tape, but he makes bad choices. And Robert Gallery is a perfect example of that. Remember how we picked Robert Gallery?
Yeah,
that was you guys might not think this, but that was him convincing Al Davis to take Robert Gallery.
Was it?
Yeah.
No, that was a bad mistake.
So you go back, Mike Mayock had a interview with Al Davis for a potential general manager position. He met with Al Davis for like 6-7 hours and just talking football. And that was right when Mike Mayock was pumping Robert Gallery up. And then when we made the pick, they went to Mike Mayock. The NFL Network went to Mike Mayock, and he said, quote unquote, Robert Gallery will be a perennial Pro Bowler for the next 10 years.
Right.
That worked out.
Yeah.
Pro Bowler, what, like in curling or bowling alley or something? Because he said it was garbage.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of picks were garbage. What was that dude named Alex Leatherwood? There were a lot of picks.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Leatherwood. They made a lot of bad. David Arnett. I mean, they made a lot of bad picks.
David Arnett, Jonathan Abrams.
Yeah.
I liked Abram at first too, man. I thought he was a missile, but man, he missed a lot of tackles, a lot of flags too.
Who, Abrams?
Yeah, Abrams. Yeah.
Yeah, it was he sticking miss. That's all he did. Didn't know how to tackle, didn't know how to cover.
Yeah, he had no coverage skills.
Yeah,
when he hit you, though, he fucking took your helmet off. But he missed a lot of tackles.
You mean not win if he hit you? Because you missed a lot of tackles, bad angles. Oh, my God.
We had another guy like that we drafted years ago under the Al Davis regime was Mike Mitchell that was the same way.
Mike Mitchell.
And he was the same, but he didn't do crap. And then he goes to Pittsburgh, and all of a sudden he's like a one-of-a-kind strong safety in Pittsburgh. I couldn't believe it. I was like, dude, we drafted that guy out of Ohio, and look what happened.
Yeah, it's just the right scheme, and it happens with us a lot too. Like, look at like Spillane and all them guys. You know, they've all left and got put in better positions.
Arden Key, he was like garbage.
Diablo, Divine Diablo. I mean, Cleveland Farrell. Exactly.
I remember Arden Key, like he was garbage with us. Go somewhere else at Frisco, like shit, lights it up. Like, Jesus, we just had this guy. But you know, that's just the way it is. That's the like I said, you know, you got to make sure you get the right players to fit the right scheme and going to run. You got to get a player because he did this and that somewhere else, or he ran a 2.9 and 40 at the combine. I mean, nothing. You get the right players, the right scheme. And then going back on that, like you said, Jason, about the domestic balance, That's what the combine's really about. Most of it. It's those interviews. They want to see what's in these players' head.
Mm-hmm.
They want to ask them questions. They don't show them film. They got some questions. They're gonna throw them off. They're gonna throw them off like, yeah, well, what that, huh? And, to see what their mindset is, because we got a guy with a mental issue like Damon Arnett.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna pick him. They didn't even. I don't think they even interviewed Damon Arnett. They just saw tape. Oh, he looked good. That was it. On a good team.
I'll say the weirdest interview I saw out there so far was Makai Lemon.
Yeah, that was weird.
He looked, some, I don't know, man. Once I saw the interview, I was like, I ain't drafting him.
I don't.
He's a Raider fan too.
He seemed off for a minute. I'm like, yeah, he's a USC guy. I said, dude, are you all right?
And he's a Raider fan, like in real life.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing.
I don't know, man. I saw his interview and just the way he was acting was just.
He coming home. You trying to come
like he
home?
wanted? I don't know. It just wasn't the right vibe. I don't think it's good. Like guys, like you got to think about the locker room too, though. You know what I mean? When you're looking at a lot of these guys, because you don't want a fucking Devontae Adams or an AB in your locker room who's just killing the mood. Killing the vibe.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. Because imagine when you go to work and your coworker, he's just in a shitty mood all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what the locker room's like, bro. You want to have guys in there who are uplifting, able to spit you some knowledge, and you don't want Antonio Brown or nobody like that.
You don't want a guy in the locker room that's always complaining and bitching and nagging about something. Like, this organization sucks. You're gonna bring the whole mental attitude down. Like, does it really? They're gonna start thinking about it, and you're gonna bring all that down.
And not even that, you know what I mean? But like even like choices, like going out, like, hey, let's go out and get fucked up, or you know what I mean?
And that's what the Devontae Adams started to go to. He was starting to get his little clique together. He started like get guys on his side to agree with him. Like, this is suck. So I don't know if he did it on purpose to get traded or not, but that doesn't help locker room. You want guys in locker room, like you said, uplift. Bring guys together and let's do this. Not bring you down. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chuy.
No, I'm just saying, like I know, like on field too, but like even outside of that, you know what I mean? Like you don't want guys who are kind of like Arnett, you know what I mean? These guys are riding around with ARs and shit, like you don't want people who are taking your players to a bad road, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, Makai Lemon might be a fucking gangbanger for all we know. I don't know.
No.
He's from the hood, so here you go.
He looked like it. I don't know. The way he was looking at the camera, bro, looked like he was trying to kill somebody.
Yeah. Well, they Raiders do due diligence. They have the right people in the room at the right time.
We gotta have a Jason fucking interview him. He'll tell us.
Me to interview?
We have Jason interrogate him for us.
Yep.
Put a blind light in his eye. Like, where were you on Tuesday night at 4:00?
Oh yeah.
At the bar.
I should find Chuy that video of when the cop is interviewing this guy and he's like, "Where's the little girl? What are you talking about? Where's the little girl?" And he pulls his gun out. "Where's the little girl?" That guy starts crying. "I don't know." He goes, "There's the little girl," and he walked away.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, mine still is a stop sign. Stop sign. You tell me why you pulled me over? Stop sign.
Yeah, I heard if stop signs have a white label on the outside of them, they're optional.
Yeah. I actually had a judge one time say that in court. Stop signs are just recommendations.
Yeah, I would say, just
okay.
So stop and yield sign is just an opinion.
It's just a recommendation. We just recommend that you stop. Okay.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. Well, guys, we're on for hour 44.
Yeah, I gotta get off.
Yeah, we gotta roll up out of here. Any final thoughts, Jason?
Jason has no final thoughts. Other than next Monday is when it's really gonna. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna take that back. Friday, I think Friday you guys might be surprised with some information coming down the pike Friday.
Well, it's not the day that they can actually talk, but they can't sign.
No. This isn't free agent.
Hey, shout out to my boy Marlo in the chat, man. Appreciate you, G.
What's up, Marlo?
What's happening Friday?
Mario Loco.
Hey, what's up, Mario? What's happening Friday?
Just keep your eyes out for breaking news on Friday.
Oh, I'm watching every day breaking news. Real breaking news, not just damn clickbait. Now I don't hear this bullshit.
Are you talking about the breaking news of like
trades
of like World War III and shit, or
no trades? There's gonna be some impactful trades made before free agency hits.
Yeah,
I bet.
I can see that. There's some talks now, but
are you talking about Crosby to the Bears trade?
No, but that conversation is out there.
I seen that.
Yeah, it is.
That conversation is out there.
And we might get Tremaine Edmonds, their linebacker, too. I heard.
Well, that's just it. Do we? It'd be cool because Andrew Billings is going to be a free agent.
Mm-hmm.
We trade Max Crosby, get Tremaine Edwards, and then we pick up Andrew Billings in free agency. Oh, that'd be sick. Because I ain't gonna lie, I think Dallas won the Micah Parsons trade.
Yeah, he did. I think he did too.
They got better when they got rid of Micah Parsons. That doesn't make sense, does it, guys?
It did.
Well, it does because they have more money now to,
Well, no. I'm talking about. Think about the totality of it. That probably one of the most elite players in the NFL. You trade him away for draft capital and one player, and then you trade to the Jets and you get Quinnen Williams next to Kenny Clark. Pair those two together, and that defense got better that quick.
Yeah, well, they didn't get as many sacks as they normally would have got with Michael Parsons, but I tell you what, they did a lot.
They were getting off the field.
They did a lot of people. They did stop a lot of people.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Hey, Chuy, love you, brother. Keep in touch, man. Hey, Jason, you too.
Hell yeah, bro. We got to get a show going or something, man. We'll hook up.
Chris, I love you, brother. Thanks for the invite, and we'll keep in touch.
Anytime.
All right.
Anytime.
For sure. Right. Appreciate it, Greg.
See you guys.
All right, brother. Take it easy. And so that was Jason Downs. He has his own show on Tuesday nights. He had one this earlier tonight. So I should have asked him. I think it's at 5:00 p.m. Pacific time. Check him out next Tuesday. It's called Show Me Your Shield. Good show. I haven't had a chance to watch it today, but I'm watch it later. So check him out. Chuy, what you got going on coming up?
Nothing special, man. Just like I said, I'm right now. There's nothing going on, so just weekly, one video a week. Just trying to address, what's going on through the week. But yeah, schedule changed, so cover 3 might hopefully not be on a Tuesday anymore.
Well, we'll talk about that after the show ends. Jason, what you got going on?
Oh man, I'm excited to be here, man. Just glad to get back in the mix. It was stuff going on, but it wasn't, in concrete. But now that things are starting to come, we'll get a little bit closer to the draft. I'll be a little bit more active. Hopefully, give you guys 2 shows a week at least. And yeah, we're gonna keep it rolling, man.
Yeah. Well, the same here with me. I had a lot going on the last 3 months. I lost some family members a couple months ago. Plus, I had that stroke, so things are starting to get everything's starting to equalize and getting better for me. That's why I disappeared for one reason or another. Yeah. But I'm thinking about starting a new show. I know that me and Jeff had a pull-up show on Fridays. I'm thinking about doing the same one, but a different style format, because my originally thought was to do the YouTube was to have panel people talk about the Raiders or any other team they want to talk about. And that's what I want to still do. I might get it started right after the draft or the week before. So stay tuned for that. So anyway, guys, thanks for coming in. Join us. Cover 3 shows actually back on track. You stay tuned because we probably will be changing our schedule programming due to Chewy's schedule, because it's not Cover 3 without Chuy or Jason. Me, you can worry about me. I can sit on the bench. But anyway, we'll be back. We'll be back full force next week. What I say, stay tuned. Get the notifications. Get the like buttons. Help us out. And with that being said, this is a Cover 3 show. We are signing out. You guys have a great evening.
Go Raiders.
Raiders.
Let's go.